Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Wellness Wednesday with your special guest host Harrison.
Woo!
So today, the wellness aspect that we will be talking about is social wellness. So according to our friend UC Davis, social wellness refers to the relationships we have and how well we interact with others. And it also involves building healthy, nurturing and supportive relationships and fostering a genuine connection with those around you. So to begin this chat, I would like to ask you guys, so what is social wellness to you? So who wants to start first? What is social wellness?
Okay, social wellness to me is like, the way you interact with others, like keeping those relationships maintained and really have connections.
Okay, so Yanti.
I think social wellness to me is like being comfortable socially, like how do I say it, and also having like quality relationships. So like doesn't mean if like a lot of friends means a good thing lah. Like it needs to have like a like one-on-one that kind of thing, get to know that specific person, that kind of thing.
The
Yeah.
connections are
Yeah.
So about that, so it's like like in our life we have different like pillars of support, like family, friends. So like, do you guys, what would you say is like the most important pillar of support that helps you keep your social wellness up?
I don't think there's really one very specific.
Or
I
like
think
you
it's
think
like
of few.
all is just as important, like
Mm.
family, friends, work, it's all as equally as important as that. Because like if you don't have one, then the others won't work,
That's true. So how do you feel like, for example, like family, like how does it help you, like maintain your social wellness?
Oh, okay. I think for me, family is knowing that I can go home to a safe place, a comforting place. It like gives me that sense of security lah. That I'm safe here. I can relax, just santai.
Sometimes. Like,
I think for me it's friends cause like I have like a group of friends who I'm really like close to, so they're the ones that I go to if I need like any help or anything I have like trouble with, right? They'll be the ones I go to, so they're like my support system in a sense. Yeah.
is it like mainly one group of friends, or is it like a few, like
Oh, okay, different group of friends have different purpose.
So it's like, how would you say like a specific group help you?
What are our purpose?
What
What's
are
our
our
purpose?
Walao, okay, so like for
No pressure.
best friends wise, it's like very personal, like very intimate, cause you know them like the longest and all that. Then like sometimes if you have like different problems, then other friends are more like exposed to that, then you can go to them. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
because,
cannot have like one friends they're all the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
I mean can lah, but like can hear different aspects from different.
You
People.
need different perspective.
Yeah.
I feel also because I have like, you feel like you guys have like primary school group friends, secondary school friends. So it's like, I feel like some group just go there to talk about life stuff, serious stuff. Then some is just like play, talk
Yeah.
local or something.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those kind of things like.
Yeah,
I have
jokes.
like a best friend. Me and my best friend. I think I mentioned in the last podcast. How long? Since 2008 lah. So
The
like.
guy that used to do you.
Yeah, that friend. But he's my best friend of like 12 years, 13 years. This is a 13 year if you're already counting it. So that I go to him, it's more of a low maintenance relationship. Like, we don't have to meet up every time. We don't have to, like, I have to text you every day or what. But it's not like, like we may not be able to meet each other often, but the energy is still the same lah. Like it's not like because we don't talk anymore, I don't like you already. Like I think there was one point in time where we didn't meet each other for like 1-2 months. Then one day I just randomly called him up like, hey, you want to go eat McDonald's? Then okay, let's go. And like we talk about we just talk normally as if like nothing happened. So like those kind of relationships that's like really, really important. I would say like it's a strong pillar of support lah.
Do you have any
I think
friends?
same as his lah. Cause some friends, like even if you meet them, like you don't meet them for a long time, right? When you meet, it's still the same. So it's like, how do I say it? Like because we have our own like responsibilities, ma. So you meet these friends, then it's like the same energy, right? then like you feel very comfortable. You have to be like, oh, like in a sense introduce again or get comfortable with the person again. So I think those are like the best kind of friends lah to have, yeah, for sure.
So okay, move on to our next question, which is, so how do you guys like maintain your social life? You know, there's like in our life we also have other responsibilities that we have to take part in, like school, work, or like sometimes even in our friendships we have like arguments or conflicts, other personal issues, So how would you like deal with these issues and keep your social life?
Speaking of this fair,
I for real though.
Disclaimer, I've never been a real fight. I just like just saying if you're watching this, I'm an innocent guy. Okay, let's continue.
So
I think for me, like for life responsibilities, like for work and school, right, I feel like you have to find time to fit like the other person's schedule. Because to me, like I believe that if someone wants to be in your life, if someone wants to be in your life, like, they really find time for you. Like no matter how busy they are. So like let's say, like one whole day or one whole week you're busy, then you at least find like 1-2 hours to hang out. Yeah, but it depends whether the person wants to do the same thing for you lah. Yeah, and then another thing is like be responsible in a sense. Cause you have responsibilities, right? Then like you have to know when to go back home, that kind of thing. Doesn't mean you cannot go out if you're busy the next day, but like you have to know when to go back home lah. Cause later if not, you'll be tiring on yourself also. It's very draining to like keep making time for people, and then like you don't do the same for you and all that. Yeah.
For me is because me and my friends, like people around me lah, we all have that sort of mutual understanding. We have our own personal life, we have our own things to do. So like we will understand if we cannot meet each other or what, but of course we will find the time like, but it's always the connection is still there, like as if nothing changed. So I guess it's more of like, as long as they're not petty about it, because I'm not petty. I know I'm not petty about it. I will understand if you cannot meet, because now we're already going into the adulthood, and like it's not the same as primary school anymore lah. Primary school, like, oh, I just go to your house, ask you to go. If cannot, okay, it's okay. I just go home. Not like that. You cannot. It's not really as impromptu lah. So like, I guess that's how our balance lah. It's just we will plan weeks in advance. Sometimes we also forget about the plan also.
Yeah.
If not, also we just even just text just to catch up or what. But yeah lah. I mean family also like nowadays also I don't spend much time with my family because we're all busy. I would say I'm not really home as often also. So like we always find that time, maybe weekends or what, maybe have a steamboat or something like that. That's just reserve that family time.
So like do you feel like you guys in your social like relationships sometimes you meet like conflicts?
Of course.
So was there ever a time like how do you resolve it properly? Like any
Aiyo,
advice?
this kind of question
Like there's like square box.
Square box,
Square
bro.
box.
Square box, bro.
Like for real though.
They're so gonna cringe at us,
Conflict.
Conflicts. There must be a time.
Confirm lah, I have like disagreement or anything. I think for me is that I need time to cool down. After argument, right, I need time to like cool down and like process the whole thing first. Cause if I were to continue, right, it will just like shoot, and then both angry and then like just rubber. So like after I cool down, then I'll try and talk to them. Like, but the thing is that I won't say sorry. I'll be like, okay, I'll try to figure out like, okay, I'll tell you like my mistakes and all that, and then if it's really my fault, then I'll say sorry. I'm like sorry lah, that kind of person, okay. Yeah, but I think that's it. I need to cool down. Yeah.
I mean, actually, thinking about it, I've never really been of like argument.
Don't have to be like physical.
No, not like really physical.
Disagreement. Don't have?
No, I've never really
You injure.
been into one. It's because what I would do, right, this is how I would settle things. Like say that someone don't like something, I also like say don't like something or what. I would just talk it out with the person. I see where is the disagreement, where's the misunderstanding. Then from there we just work on how to settle it out. Like just try to come to a mutual understanding. Because I'm not really a confrontational type of person. I don't really like this kind of like fights or what, because it's wasting time lah. Like why not just put down an ego, no point if the ego.
Sorry,
No,
man.
I'm not saying that lah. It's like, firstly for me, like, there's no point if I fight fire, because it's just gonna make more fire. And like, rather than, be the more aggressive one, or
The
like,
bigger person,
like, try to be right. I just try to admit, not try, I'll just admit that, I may have went wrong somewhere, and I'm willing to accept that, but are you willing to accept that? And sometimes people, they ego, they say no, like, okay, you're wrong there, okay, I wrong no. I mean, ultimately for me, I just want to settle the problem, and like, whatever you want to do, you can do lah. I just know that I did my part. So you want to go spread things about me or what? Oh, now that you think about it,
So you got a story.
okay. So,
Spill the tea, bro.
back when I was 17, when I first started working at Gardens by the Bay, there was this girl I was dating,
Don't
stupid young
Chinese
thing.
one.
Yeah, the Chinese girl.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a Chinese girl. Not saying I hate Chinese people. It was just a Chinese girl, just to describe her.
Okay, I know
Okay.
the story.
So, we just dated for 1 month. Dated only, I don't know. Stupid 17-year-old thing. So, okay, she broke it off, blah blah. She did it over text. I was like, okay, whatever. And then like, for some reason, she decided to spread so many rumors about me. I don't know. She go tell like people that I was the one that broke up with her. I treated her very badly. Blah blah blah. Like, I was like, what? I defend your name all this while then I was like, apa sih? Like, I wanted to swear, but I was like, apa sih? What I do to you, sir? If I'm not good enough, just tell me straight. I don't know why you must do all this. Like, it's kind of petty to me. So like, and I'm not gonna let that affected me but that helped me like figure out who my true friends are. Like, if you think it's true, you come to me. I can confirm with you if it's true or not. Because I'm not gonna lie about you. If I did it, I did it. But I never really settled it with the person itself. Unfortunately, she's also in this school. I see also, I just walk over just ignore but I don't know, I don't really care about what happens. You want to be in my life, be in my life. You don't want to, that's your problem. I didn't lose anything.
So, I share a story. This is a
Story
very
time.
small story. It's very petty one. For FCM we got a personal client thing, right? So there was this.
I
You know
I think I know.
So I have this client that she's my primary school friend since P1 until now. So I didn't talk to her for a long time. But that day we been drinking, and then like I don't know why I suddenly call her.
Disclaimer: we do not encourage this kind of behavior.
Yeah, we don't.
Disclaimer: we are good students.
Yeah, so that happened. Then I don't know why I call her. Then we start talking. Then I asked her to meet to talk. Then I just say sorry. That day anyhow say a lot of things. Then I asked her whether she can help me be the client. So she said can, but then she very busy because she's in uni and stuff. Then she always says she injured or she busy. Then she get back to me, but then she never get back to me to any about everything. So then because during the first session she preached to me. Yeah, she preached to me. So it's for I think I said something in the previous episode.
Preach about Christian.
Yeah, okay. Don't put this in.
Preach about religion. Sorry, censor that part out. I did not say anything.
Right. So it's I just cannot be bothered to deal with preaching things anymore. So I just go and find another client Yeah, but then because she always say I'll get back to you. So I just wait if she get back then good If not then I just don't care. So the whole thing passed with FCM is over 3 weeks ago already, right? Then she messaged me last week. She said, oh sorry, I can't make it. Then I was like, it's already been over for 3 weeks.
A bit late.
It's already over for 3 weeks. So then she spammed me a lot of messages if you guys can see about 10 unopened messages here. Right? Then she sent one long paragraph. I just ignore everything. So
really? So here we go with everything.
Wow. Would you how would you deal with confrontation? Would you do you think avoiding the whole thing as a whole is good, or is it better to talk it out?
I think I can start. I think for me last time I used to run away. Got problem only I just chow first. I avoid and I don't know who you are. But then I think as I grew older, right, then I've learned that it's better to talk things out. Even if it hurts sometimes, if you need to cry or whatever in front of the person, right? I mean, at least you let it out and then you have a mutual understanding with each other. Because if not, what do you call it, the unhappiness will still be in the air and all that stuff, like, yeah, so I
So
think it's,
linger lah.
yeah, just linger there, like, okay, I know what's up, yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I think now it's better to talk things out lah. Yeah.
I think for me, it just depends on whether you want to keep the person around in your life or not. You know, like, does it matter?
No.
No, does it matter or no, you don't want to.
All the way to the, like, will it matter to you in the future if you don't keep relationship? Like, will it affect you? Because
Don't
it's,
say that
it's
now.
just no, say that now.
Don't
Say
now,
that you
say
face it. But
It's
it's just like a matter of your choice lah. Like, if you want to keep that person around, like, will it matter if I solve you or not? Like, will it affect me? Because if it doesn't affect me and you don't really care, so like then I don't see the point. But if you want to maintain good relationship, relationships, maintain a good relationship with people around you, then maybe you can just talk it out, or find some closure. Maybe she needs some closure as well. Maybe this is the thing that might be bothering you. So like for me, because I cannot really leave people like or dread or ignore. That's I cannot mind, like you see.
I'm the queen, bro.
I cannot, like if I see one unread messages, even if from a girl, I must sleep. I cannot sleep peacefully knowing that there's a lot of messages. I cannot.
Better,
Yeah. I'm one of those people that cannot ignore lah. But yeah lah, I mean I would just talk it out. If they need closure, okay, I'll be prepared to give an explanation. If not, I won't waste my time if I think it's not going to help me.
Fair point. Take into consideration.
Let's see what you after this.
Okay, so next question. So, some people might have troubles, like, with their social wellness, right? How would you, like, what are some ways you can, give tips or advice to them so that they can, improve their social wellness?
First thing you can do is just, fix those broken holes, or like, your current relationship with someone, say there's some broken lines. I don't know how to explain that. Let's say it's just very, very shaky lah, like you can just start by, talking things out. Because to me, you shouldn't be afraid to put an ego. It's not like saying you're losing. You're just saying that, I just want us to be normal again. I think that's one thing you can do if you want to save relationship.
How about like introverts, right? Some of them don't have many social friends or anything. How would you give tips? Put yourself out there. How do you because social wellness can affect our mental health and stuff, right? So how would you
I think the first thing they can do is give them a chance. Yeah, and then sometimes to step out of their comfort zone, because it's gonna be super tough for them to oh my god, I need to go and talk to people, blah blah blah. So maybe they prep themselves a bit, then after that step out of their comfort zone and then try to talk to others, give them a chance. Cause who knows, they might be someone you can click with or maybe very comfortable with in the future. Cause if not, it will affect you emotionally, mentally, cause you're always alone in a sense. Yeah.
It's just don't feel forced to do something you want to, just small baby steps. So if you want to talk, then it's okay. We understand. Some people they might not understand, but that just shows that you shouldn't be around those people lah. But if they really want to be around you, they really like you, then they will understand. Because it should always be a mutual understanding and consent. Yeah, mutual consent between both parties. You shouldn't feel forced to do something, or you shouldn't feel pressured to do something just because they are doing it, or you feel like you should be doing it because they are doing it. Yeah, just be you lor. Be the best version of yourself. That's what I would say.
I also think it's good to find an interest that you have, right? Then you can join groups or doing something you like will naturally attract people who have the similar mindsets as you, and then it will give you new friends also. You guys have such things in your life, something you like to do, then you got a lot of new friends because of it.
I think music I guess.
You made a lot of new friends.
Because when I played takraw, right, I was in a club for a while. Then I met this guy. He's a pretty cool guy, and he does music also. So originally I really didn't think about, or at that point in time I wasn't really focused on playing music or what. But then I started thinking, what if I actually try to jam, you know, like go jamming or what. Then I knew he went jamming, so I asked him lah. And then like we gathered a couple friends, then we started jamming and then we got closer. So like, yeah lah, I just a lot with music. Sekali dia ask me some song or what.
Pick some song for us.
Get this video to 50 likes. Wait, how many likes do you get on average?
I don't know, maybe we'll check.
3 or 4.
Better than nothing. People still support.
Okay, yeah, 50 likes. 50 likes are winner of the league.
Yeah, anyways, for me, I think probably outdoors and climbing. Cause like, before that, I didn't really do anything. Then ever since I started climbing, right, I met like other people who are actually now super close to me. And they're actually like one of the key people in my life lah. As for outdoors, it gave me opportunities to work like outside, like do high elements and stuff, right? So I get to interact not only with like those people I work with, but like other people also. So in a sense, it helps my social, like my social circle. Yeah. So like both of that actually really like expanded my social circle.
Yeah. Sports actually is
Yeah.
it's very easy. Yeah, like you know football. Like for me
Sepak
football,
takraw.
I met a lot of friends. Like you know even we bonded over football.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so like like then I might not like know them from the start of the session, but by the end we are like good friends already.
Yeah.
Same thing for takraw, like I may not know this person, but after like we play or what, sekali wah, come say ho.
I think like other ways to improve social being is also like if you have to, you take like a breather for yourself. So like let's say like for me right, when I'm in a big group right, within that like few hours right, for like at least a few minutes I will go and like walk somewhere on my own or something. Cause like I don't know, I feel very like overwhelmed, like oh my god, got so many people, then I must interact with them, so like my social battery die already. Sometimes it just dies, then I just like okay, then they be like, are you okay? I'm just like, I'm okay, just need some like 5 minutes off, time out. Yeah, so I feel like that is also one of the important things. And then like if it's not that, then breather in a sense, like let's say you're busy that month or like that week, right? You can go out somewhere and then like you take time to like reflect on like what you did or like how you can like whatever happened like the past few weeks, few months, and then maybe how do I say, reflect and see how you can be better lah. Like I think I do that. Like I go to the beach at night. I don't know why cause it's more peaceful. Not Punggol. Like I just go to the beach and then I just like listen. Every single way I listen to waves to like calm myself down. Cause I'm very overwhelmed, like school or work and all that. So I do that like quite often now. But I'm okay, guys. I'm okay, bro. Yeah.
I think a more popular way nowadays, like you know, like making new connections, right? I think it's getting more popular doing online. Not really, like can be gaming, like
Dating
yeah, actually, not gonna lie. I mean,
share experience.
no, I just had experiences. It's just that you know, like that people actually go on those kind of apps to actually make friends. And I was quite shocked lah actually, you know, like I'm not saying I went on the app to, you know, like find that one or what lah. Just disclaimer lah. It actually happened lah, but disclaimer lah. But I just went there for fun and I see like a lot of the bio like I'm just here to make friends, blah blah blah. So I think that's quite interesting lah, you know, like it's again finding people with the same interest lah, like you know, like online might be anime or the, you know, haiku or something. I see it's getting trendy nowadays, like a lot of those mutuals lah, that's what they call moods is it? Yeah, K-pop especially on Twitter also. I think just like you said, finding the same interest, but interest. But it's just like now it's like online really, so like people don't really meet, but they make connections online. Yeah, so like I think that's another way I use it online lah. You don't necessarily have to download Tinder or PC, you know, it's just online.
How you know all this?
You meet a friend from online before? You meet a friend from online?
I mean,
Just a friend.
Gaming, if it's a friend of a friend, maybe lah. But if really like just friends, then
Like you didn't know this person before, but now you know because of the online thing.
not really. I don't think I really have any experience, you know. I don't think so lah.
I think if I got like friends that I met, not met lah, like online that we met in real life. Like there's this friend, like I follow her since I was in secondary school. until now I follow each other, but we never even planned to meet. Like I met her once accidentally. Yeah, so technically like I see her grow from secondary school to poly until now she in uni. Yeah, I think that's like one of the like it's like quite cool lah, cause like, I've never actually like physically like meet her one on one, but like I managed to see her grow and like we talk through like Instagram and all that. Yeah, it's quite lit, man. Yeah, you have left
That I meet a friend online.
any friend
Online.
yeah.
Those
Okay, I don't have to meet lah, but like make any friends
yeah,
online.
just like mutual friend maybe overseas or where.
Over through like programs and stuff.
Anything ah.
Like through, I think
Like,
this is the last question we'll talk about it.
okay.
Okay, so we go to the last question, then I'll talk about it. So, last question is, guys, can you guys share like a time when you took active steps to like improve your social wellness, and then like you felt a positive change in life afterwards? Is there? Like, I think I can start first.
Okay, can.
Because you guys are asking me just now. Right?
Yeah,
I think because
Just spoil the story lah.
Story.
Then you explain bro.
you curious, I think before like the whole Vietnam program thing started, I was very introvert. I think you guys know. Like I just go school, come back. It was like I don't even hang out with any friends actually. Yeah, but then ever since like I started like reading books and stuff like to improve my social wellness or like my life, right, I was trying to take small steps to go out of my comfort zone, right? Like join a new football team outside, meet new people, do things I'm passionate about. Then I realized that when you do that, you kind of like attract like other events, to your life that can help you improve. So like there was this trip after I was playing football for a long time, then slowly like there was opportunity presented to me. So also at first I was hesitant to join because like like you're gonna miss like 20 plus new people at one shot. Then like my whole life I never talked to anybody before.
Yeah, like stress ah.
Like,
Oh my god.
I'm like, I don't want to go lah. Right? Then
Yeah.
I don't go. Then my mom say like, you always got chance to
Do all
improve your
this.
life and meet new people, but then you always complain. But then you yourself never help yourself. So I like, think about it, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Then I was
dear
like,
mother.
That's true,
Yeah.
Then I like don't want to go, but anything. Then later Zhenong, Zhenong also go.
Oh,
Yeah, so he like come here, go. Then I was like, okay, I go. I give you a shot. Then because that one trip, like met a lot of new people, then you get to practice your social skills more.
Get more comfortable, slightly more comfortable.
Then, like I would say I still introvert but
Better
I
than
learn
last time.
how to talk more,
Mm.
have more real talks and stuff. Right? So because that one trip, I meet a lot of new people in my whole life. Change,
That's good lah.
a lot of
That's
new
good.
experiences.
Everybody start somewhere. Baby steps. No rush.
It's a step regardless lah. No, it's the first step that's the most important.
Life's like as much positive change there is, there's like a lot of sad stories as
Yeah.
well. So
Balance.
like, it's all part of life.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
part of
Yin
life.
and yang, bro.
There's
Yin
good
yang.
and bad, but overall like no regrets. How about you guys?
No regret.
I mean, that should be life lah, no regrets. Like,
Any stories like like a time that
I think for me in general, like even with my best friends last time, I don't really open up to them. Like we are close, but like I never like talk about emotions. I'm not very emotional. So we talk problem lah, but I never say like how I feel, that kind of thing. I always avoid cause I know I can cry one.
oh,
So I
yeah,
like-
actually, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they'll ask me like, are you okay? I'm like, fine, but actually inside it's like yeah. So like I usually have like this wall, or like I don't let people in. So ever since I think this thing started like I think last year only, or last few years. Yeah, when I start
Sorry.
it's story no. Yeah, like when I start opening up to my like best friends or even close friends, like cause I want them to understand how I feel lah. So like by telling them, right, I feel better. Yeah, and also before I even tell them anything, I'll be like, are they okay first? Cause like I need to know whether I'm able to tell them whether like
in
the
their
burden.
emotionally,
Yeah, if they're also not stable, then I just tell them like it's just on their shoulders. So I always check with them first, and then like see whether they have the capacity to listen to my stories lah. Yeah, but I feel like that was quite a turning point for me. Cause I used to bottle up. Then I bottle up until like max want to burst really. I just cry on my own like.
Oh, yeah, it's like what you said last podcast.
Really ah? You
Like
thought about that?
bottle, yeah, we actually said like like when you bottle up, it's just gonna build up until eventually
Yeah, it will
explode. It's not really
explode.
gonna be good lah.
Yeah, and it's like not healthy in the long run. So at least when you have someone who you can talk to like heart to heart, like let everything out, then it makes you feel better positively. And also like it helps me build like special connection with that person because they know how I really feel.
They actually know who you are lah.
Yeah. Instead of that facade that like, oh, this girl. Yeah. So
I think it's like there are many ways to go with that. You know, like we get how to really speak. You know, watch our last podcast to find out how. Yeah. That's a pretty good change, I guess.
thank you.
Like, because
I'm trying.
yeah. Just already
Trying.
Ayo.
Got a story?
For me, not really a story. It's more of a change in mindset. You know, like because
Mm.
last time when people come to rant to me, right? You know, like my first thought, right? Even though it's in a good intention, my first thought would be okay. I need to help them solve it. You know, like
I
need to help
understand.
them like come up with a solution. So like instead of just like letting them rant, I was like okay, maybe you can do this, you can do that. But then eventually I realized, like when my friend was like, actually I just need one of my friends, I think she or he, I don't remember, ranting to me, and then like actually, bro, I just need someone to talk to. Now that's why you're like, oh, alamak. Yeah, actually, when people rant, they just want to find comfort and warmth and to feel like they're validated, you know. Not like we told like, oh, you should do this. Why didn't you do this?
Just want you to listen to them.
Yeah, and I think that's actually what many people fail to realize. You know, like when people come to you, it's for comfort and for warmth, not for a solution. They just need a place to
let everything out.
let everything out. You know, like I
in
said,
charge. Yeah.
like it's just they just need a safe space, a safe space. So like that's what I did and even until now, I'm still trying my best to change it, and I really stopped. I wouldn't say I stopped the habit completely, but I controlled it you know, like because that's my first my first thought. You know, and my initial thought is like, I need to help them solve it. But then I remember, okay, maybe they don't want to solve it now. They just need a place to talk it out so they can get into the right mindset. Then they can solve it. You know, because like we can never know what they're feeling. Like maybe what may work for us may not work for them. So ever since I did that, I realized things got better. Whenever people rant, they tend to feel better afterwards. And it feels good on my side also because I was able to be a safe space for someone. So it's more of just empathizing with someone. Yeah, not really
you don't really have to give them input. Like you ask them after they rant to you whether they want an input from you. Because if you give then they want to listen, then
that's what I always do. I will always ask my friends, like, okay, are you looking for advice or do you just want a place to rent? That's what I will ask them. So like if they say they don't know, then I can do a bit of both. Then if they choose the latter, whichever one, then I'll be whatever I can be Not just being that pillar of strength for them, because I know they will be that pillar of strength for me. So it's like, again, mutual consent, everything links up.
So yeah, say something.
Just say
So wait, how long are we into the podcast? Okay, last point, right? So I hear you guys, slowly, it's like a journey. It's like your like I see your growth, hearing your story, slowly. At one point, you guys find it hard to open up, slowly you become more open, and it's better. So for me, right, I feel same. I see how I grow and stuff. I become more open, but I feel I reach a point, no matter how open I am to somebody, I feel like I still not being genuine. I tell you a lot of stuff, something you remember that time at intern there. We never have a real chat before, right? But then at intern we look at the scenery.
Sorry, intern
we sit at the scenery there.
It's a feels, bro. The
Oh,
location,
okay,
bro.
nice.
I don't know how it started. Then I suddenly tell you
You'll be we sitting at the bench, for example, they can't really see there's the view, right? It's a beach.
Cause I tell you, it's the beach, guys.
Then we just sit down there, we eating or drinking coffee or what. Legit santai.
Suddenly I just tell you.
It's just talking because I think at one time I started talking to my current girlfriend. Oh no! I just downloaded OKC and then he just broke up. And then we were just talking Oh, yeah.
I feel like, that was ever since then also, I feel like become more cause I always like when this kind of thing happen, I don't really say it. But you are the first person, like, you know, cause like intern was like you know my whole life at that time. So it's like I don't see the need to talk to other people because I just
Get over and done with.
yeah, I just want to go home, come back because I feel very bad also every day. So it's like you are there, right? So like so happened that you are at the place where the only place I am at. So I like, talk to you then I was like I love you, man. I love you, man. After that I feel like not better lah, slowly.
Wow, why are you?
Need impact his life, bro.
Thank you. Whoever needs help, just come to me.
Cik can like that, no. Like, what do you do? If you need support, don't be afraid to ask for a friend.
DM us.
You can DM us also.
DM LWM.
No, Fadil Al-Khatib, Harry, Chrysalis. Chrysalis.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Why you like so emotional like that?
I want to kiss you.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah, okay, so
You guys want to add anything else?
anything else?
Little bit emotional right now.
We all gonna cry already.
It was a good chat.
Shut up.
Should I conclude this?
Yes.
Yeah, I think good discussion today. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week with what else? Special guests, right?
Special guest.
We'll have
To be
to
confirmed.
be confirmed, but we have special guests and it'll be the last episode.
It'll be our last episode. I don't even know.
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
We don't even know the expect, but
to be confirmed.
and we'll see you next week. Alright, goodbye.